Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity Overview. We are Dr. Dondee and Marci Nettles, and we are super excited to be spending this time with you. Before we get into the topic of tonight, let us tell you how we became your presenters tonight. I was a family wellness chiropractor for many, many years. We had the fourth largest practice in the state of Arizona. I had an AM talk radio show, doing very, very well professionally, and from the outside looking in, people would probably say that guy is living the American dream. What you didn't know is that I was suffering privately on the inside, because while we had the fourth largest practice, it just meant we were seeing between 350 and 500 patients a week. And I had an AM talk radio show every Saturday from noon to 1 on health and wellness. But what you didn't know is I never saw my kids. 80 to 90 hours a week was spent outside my home, away from my children, which started early in the morning and ended late at night, both when my children were sleeping. And so when I saw this information, it gave me the ability to keep what I wanted to do, which was help people live a higher vitality expression of life, but also be a parent. And when I saw this information and put it into my life, a year later, I was able to sell my practice. And for the last 10 years, I've been a stay-at-home dad and stay-at-home grandparent, stay-at-home husband. I met my beautiful wife, Marci, through this business. And now we run a global company in 15 plus countries right from here.
Yeah. So for me, this is my first time ever doing network marketing before. So if you've never done it, you're not alone, right? So I was a police officer and I really enjoyed what I was doing. It was exciting. I got paid really well because I worked for an agency that paid more than any other agency here in Arizona. But what I didn't like about it is that my kids were only 6 and 9 when I went through the police academy. And that meant I had to make hard decisions, just like so many of you have to make every single day. When do I work? When do I get to be the parent? So I ended up working graveyards for the majority of my career, which meant basically I was exhausted all of the time. So even when I was with my kids, I was never fully present. So I feel like I missed out on a lot of their growing up years. Something else I didn't like is that anytime you have to have a job where someone else values your time for you and you have to give it before they'll sign a paycheck so you can pay your bills, you're never in control, because something can happen at any given time that will take your ability to work away. That's what happened to me in August of 2009. I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career that fast. I had a brain injury. I had several herniated discs throughout my spine that required surgery. And that meant that I could no longer be a police officer. That also meant that I stopped getting a paycheck. I went through a lot of loss, lost a house, went through a divorce that was a marriage that was already bad and on the rocks. I ended up getting really depressed. And so I ended up on a lot more prescription medication. Some of it had warning labels on it that said may cause suicidal tendencies. And I had 4 suicide attempts before 4 very dear friends saw this information. They thought of me, and I am so thankful they did, because when I saw it, I had hope for the first time in 18 months since my accident, that there was hope to have my body and my mind work again, hope for a purpose for me again. And what I found is the most amazing opportunity to serve a greater amount of people, a greater good. Met my amazing husband, the most amazing man in the world for me. Now we get to build this together, helping any single one of you that has a vision of something similar to what we have or even bigger. We want to help you grow your big dreams. So we're super excited to be here with you tonight to share with you the ultimate biohacker's guide, how you can take control of your own biology with LifeVantage.
Absolutely. Well, this is a business, and we're in the new gig economy, as they're calling it. Technology has changed. Business has changed. Everything has gone to the convenience of a cell phone. So think about Uber. Before, you used to have to call a yellow cab, wait for a dispatcher, and 45 minutes later, a cab shows up. Now you just pull up the Uber app, point where you want to go, type in your address, and it tells you how many people are within a mile of you and how long it's going to take to get there. Charges everything. Super convenient. How about Airbnb? It's turned it's turned people into entrepreneurs that just had a guest room collecting dust, and you do it right from here. You want to stay somewhere other than a Hyatt hotel? Go on Airbnb, reserve it, done. How about Facebook? Oh my goodness, 2.2 billion people are communicating every single day on Facebook. It's changed the way the human beings communicate with each other. And Amazon, let's just face it, Amazon has changed everything. If you've been aware of what's going on in the business climate, just in the last year, Toys R Us, gone. Payless Shoe Source, gone. Radio Shack, gone. Companies that have been around for decades because of changing technology and convenience. And why do we start off like that? Because we run our global business right from our smartphones too, with the same technology that these global giants are using for the same reasons.
It's amazing.
Connectivity and convenience.
Yeah, it's amazing. This is not just the only new technologies that are out there.
Mm-mm.
What if there's technology out there that actually will help you take control of your own wellness? Technology that's so new that LifeVantage is at the forefront of it. It's called Nutrigenomics. It's a scientific study of the interaction of nutrition and genes, especially with regard to the prevention or treatment of disease. We want to not be reactionary. We want to be preventative. So we're going to be sharing lots of third-party validation with you tonight, starting right here. The Today Show said the latest trend in nutrition isn't a fad diet or newly discovered supplement. It's your DNA. It moves on to Fox News. Nutrigenomics is changing everything. Where we once thought we were powerless is now an area over which we have at least some control. And what's really exciting about Nutrigenomics is it's a projected market that is going to reach over $17 billion by the year 2023. And remember, we're at the forefront of Nutrigenomics.
And now we have choices. We didn't have choices before. We were literally hijacking our bodies voluntarily 24/7 things. And we know what hijacking is taking over something and using it for a destructive or negative purpose. Things that we do every day. People are now having 3 and 4 jobs where they before just had 1. So now they're putting their physical bodies in stressful situations they weren't, quite frankly, designed for. How about emotionally? The money runs out before the days of the month does, and people are in financial stress all over the world. Biochemically, look in your pantries and your refrigerators, and if you can't pronounce an ingredient, you probably shouldn't put it in your body. Toxins are all over the place with smog and chemtrails and all kinds of groundwater stuff. We now have choices to be biohackers. And what is that? Where we literally can take control of our own biology and truly optimize our genetic potential, becoming the best version of ourselves down to the level of DNA. And how do you do that? Through using nutrigenomics, which is the research of how nutrients and natural compounds affect our genes. Pay close attention to this video where we've brought 2 breakthrough technologies to market and soon more to come.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a 1-2 punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
So as you can see, this is new technology, unlike anything out there in the world. And we're excited because you don't have to be thinking about where you're going to get additional money for this, because more than likely you're already spending money in the areas where we offer products. There's actually over $600 billion being spent in these 6 different markets. Anti-aging is one of the biggest ones out there. It's $300 billion. $121 billion is being spent on skincare. How about hair care? Over $85 billion is being spent every year. $67 billion is being spent on pet care. That's huge. Energy, whether it's coffee or energy drinks, $50 billion is being spent. And well over $37 billion is being spent on the weight loss market. So we just have products where you can divert where you're already spending money.
Well, let's start this story on where it all began for us as a company with our Protandim NRF2 Synergizer product, which has been proven in its 5 natural ingredients, as you can see there at the bottom, herbs, that has been proven to lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. What that simply means in lay language is it helps your cells work more efficiently. And more efficiently working cells just perform better and allow you to have a more efficient life. Well, what does that do? It supports the natural cellular repair and rejuvenation process that is designed in your body when you were born. The third-party validation with this and endorsements is incredible with the Banned Substances Control Group and the NSF, the gold standard for consumable products. But the thing I love about this the most is it's the only natural product ever proven to extend life by the National Institute on Aging in a 10-year retrospective study. This is where it started. But don't take my word for it. The people that matter, the scientists, the doctors, the researchers, there's independent research out there that is published. You can find it on PubMed.gov, which is the largest repository of published science in the world. It's where researchers go to find research. You can see things like the Journal of Free Radical Biology and Medicine that published a finished product study on our product. Or how about Molecular Aspects of Medicine? Or how about Circulation, the Journal of the American Heart Association. Very, very prestigious journals done at universities like Harvard and The Ohio State University and Virginia Commonwealth, just to name a few. But if the research isn't really your bag, look at the media coverage that has been all over the place with NBC, cover of Wall Street Journal, the Today Show, as Marci said, profiled our amazing finished product. ABC News did an entire investigative report, which Marci will talk a little bit about later, and PBS, Health Quest, did a whole show on it, and Dr. Phil had Donny Osmond, the teen idol from the 70s, and came out and talked about his fountain of youth being Protandim NRF2. Now, remember, this is a business. Because it's a business and you have intellectual property, you see at the bottom, we've got 7 domestic patents to protect your business. Now let's talk about cellular energy. Step 1, increase the cellular efficiency. Step 2, increase cellular energy with our Protandim NRF1 Synergizer. Again, 5 natural ingredients as you see at the bottom. It improves the performance through energy production. Literally boosts the energy of your cells through something called mitochondria. Increases the number, the efficiency, and the size. And it also increases the fuel that they produce called ATP. And like its sister product, Protandim NRF1, it is also BSCG and NSF approved. And BSCG, by the way, stands for Banned Substances Control Group, which means collegiate, professional, and Olympic athletes can take this with no problem. Now let's talk about your gut health, because you've heard it, you are what you eat. It's really not, guys. You are what you digest. And if you don't have good gut flora, it doesn't matter what you eat or how organic it is. ProBio, which separates our probiotic product from the rest of the world by 2 distinct things. Number 1, it doesn't need refrigeration. And number 2, it's round and has a coating on it called BioTract with Wellmune. Why is that important? Because things that aren't protected or have just powder form, it's neutralized in your stomach by the very acidic environment, where literally, as you see at the bottom right corner, only 4% of what you're taking in gets to where it needs to be versus 60% with ours. So it's 15 times more powerful and delivers the goods, which is the good gut bacteria that your body needs to digest the food that you eat. Then let's go round out our what we call our daily core 4 with our Omega Plus product. Fish oil using omega-3 and omega-7 fatty acids. You notice I didn't say omega-6 because we don't need those filler, usually rancid acid, the omega-6 that comes from fried foods. We're talking about the true nature of the sources that you need in EPA and DHA, which supports cognitive health, heart health, and skin health while supporting the entire healthy immune system. And omega-3s and omega-7s, again, in the presence of vitamin D, super, super important. And what I love about this the most is the purity. It comes from pristine, deep water oceans, pristine, clean fish, and with the technology that we use from boat to bottle purity with our GPS locating systems, that makes it the most amazing omega product out there in the world. And the last thing I want to leave with you, guess what? No nasty fish burps with this omega product because it's got lemon flavoring And if you've ever taken Omega Plus products, the number one drawback is the fish burps. They don't exist here, my friends. So here we go. Rounds out our vitality stack, or what we call our daily core 4, which won a Stevia award. But it reduces oxidative stress by what? Making your cells more efficient, making your cells more energetic, clearing out and getting a new microbiome gut flora, and then balancing your brain, heart, and skin function with our Omega Plus product. Amazing daily approach. Now, Axio. Balance all of that. If that wasn't enough, balance brain chemistry in the form of neurotransmitters. We're talking about smart energy. This is not caffeinated things that bring you up, just allow you to crash like the Monster, the Rockstars, the Red Bull. This is brain food. It improves your mental endurance, your mental acuity, your mental focus, clarity, and concentration. And guess what else? Memory retention. It enhances the neurotransmitters in your brain, which is how your brain chemically communicates to itself by reducing mental fatigue and brain fog. So if you've ever walked into a room and gone, what did I come in here for? This is something you need to be drinking every day. It increases your positive mood. How much more positivity could we use in the world right now? Let's be honest. And it's a clean product. It's a low-calorie product, low carb, vegan. Yes, I said vegan. BSCG approved. You're seeing a pattern here. No artificial colors, sweeteners, or preservatives. No added sugars, no GMOs, and it's gluten-free. And my favorite, it's got caffeinated and decaffeinated versions in multiple flavors that you love.
And if that was not enough in our product categories, we continue the catalog with our physique system. This is a smart weight management system that just went through an overhaul. We are so excited to announce Physique Prebiotic. This actually helps you to feel less hungry. It promotes a healthy gut environment, working with ProBio for a healthy digestive system. It also helps to maintain balanced blood sugar levels. Then Physique Fat Burn is the second product in this system. This actually targets your visceral fat, the difficult fat to lose, and you use it for energy in this system. It helps to support continuous and prolonged fat burning, supports weight management, and it helps you have more energy. And then on top of that, our Physique protein powder. This amazing protein powder has 18 grams of protein per serving. It helps you feel fuller, longer. It also only has 1 gram of sugar per serving. What this does is it promotes development of lean muscle mass by delivering natural amino acids to your blood to encourage that new muscle growth. So what type of a outcome could you have in a 6-week time period using this smart weight management system? Plus, this protein powder is also banned substance control group approved. Then our True Science systems. We have 2. First, let's start off with the beauty system. Actually, we call it a skincare regimen because it's for men and for women. This actually helps with any skin damage that's been caused by oxidative stress, breaking down of your cells. Helps to step up your skin's own natural ability to heal itself. By the way, this is the only skincare system in the world that activates NRF2 on your skin. It helps to protect against environmental assaults and sun-related damage. And what I love about it is it's clean and green. What you're putting on your skin is good for you and it's good for the environment. As a matter of fact, Think Dirty app rated us a 2 for the whole system, which is amazing.
Seriously.
Now our hair care system, we are so thrilled about the results of these products. Again, super clean and green, as you can see on the bottom right of this. With our shampoo and the conditioner, as well as our scalp treatment, we have between 1 and 2s for these 3 products. Plus, we earned a special award last year for the best scalp treatment. What it means is that your scalp is where the health of your hair comes from. If you have a healthy scalp, you will have better growing, fuller, thicker, shinier appearing hair. And we had an 8-day consumer study that was done that gave us amazing results. There was 58% less hair breakage, 44% increase in hair shine, 39% increase in hair volume, 57% reduction in scalp dryness, 39% reduction in frizzy hair. None of us want that frizzy hair, and it's all by activating NRF2 on your scalp. Now, guys, we all love our canine family members. So that NRF2 Synergizer Pro Tandem has a formula specifically for dogs. What it's going to do is it's going to slow down the rate at which they age while helping them with a shinier coat, increasing their playfulness, more energy, supporting joint health, hearing, and eyesight. And guys, this is the only product, the only supplement on the market for dogs that reduces oxidative stress with NRF2 activation.
Oh my goodness. So take a look at the screen, folks. That is our entire catalog of our biohacking amazingness, from our vitality stack all the way through our product lines. And we've got free shipping and stacks here too. So just soak that in. Soak that in. That product line right there is changing lives all over the world. So get back to the person who invited you here and tell them what level of biohacking is right for you, from becoming NRF2 activated to starting there and just taking it to the nth degree wherever you want to go.
All right, guys, so now you know why we're so excited with these products and what our business is based on. But where did we start? The name of our company is LifeVantage, and we've actually been selling products since 2003. Initial product, Protandim NRF2, was on store shelves. GNC, High Health, Rite Aids, but we did not sell very well because it was a brand new technology people didn't understand until 2005, when that ABC Primetime Investigative Report aired on national TV. When everybody saw that, everybody wanted it. We had almost $5 million in orders overnight. But what happened along with that is we started getting those phone calls from researchers and amazing scientists that wanted to use our finished product, Protandim NRF2, in their research studies because they knew what oxidative stress was. That's where all that third-party validation in the science came from. So after that, we decided that we needed to find a way to get this product into more people's bodies. And we switched from going from selling on store shelves, retail, to network marketing, word of mouth, in 2009. We've been publicly traded this whole time. Currently, we're on the NASDAQ. Our ticker is LFVN. Please go check us out. Seriously, I think we're like over 500% increase now since this time last year. That is so exciting. And big part of that is due to the leadership that we have at our corporate office. 100 plus years combined experience in network marketing. We are so excited to see where we'll be next year at this time. Currently, these are the countries that we're open in for business. The top 2 rows of flags, we're open in 12 markets, 15 different countries for business and product usage. By the end of June 2019, we will also be open in Greece, Ireland, Spain, Belgium, and France. Super excited about expansion. Currently, we have a global customer program that kind of helps us fill out countries to see if they'll be good for business. We have the flags on the bottom row. And you can also include China, mainland China, as part of this global customer program where people can have products delivered directly to their door and start using LifeVantage biohacking technology at their own homes. So guys, being a first-time network marketer, I knew that I needed to have a proven system in place if I was going to be successful, that I needed to have a team of people that had already had success and that I could just follow in their footsteps. Well, LifeVantage has done more than that for me. They've actually opened up the opportunity of having a laptop lifestyle that I had always dreamt of. As a matter of fact, they've taken it a step further. They've created an amazing LifeVantage app that creates the ability to have a cell phone lifestyle. So anywhere that I have cell service or Wi-Fi, I can be building my LifeVantage business around the world. Cool thing is that this new app is being built in-house. So it is LifeVantage specific. It's learning while we're using it, and it's getting ready to interface with social media outlets, which will mean on Facebook, have you noticed that you start getting ads for things you Googled for? Well, we're going to be able to start getting notifications on this app when some of our friends and family start looking for products that we have available. So looking for similar things. It's going to be an amazing addition to building our LifeVantage business. So keep in mind, this is your business, but you will always have a team that you can connect with to help you be successful. Plus, our corporation has an amazing systematic training system in place. We have monthly trainings around the country, as well as having our corporate events quarterly, every 4 to 5 months, actually. We just got done in South Carolina, and we're looking forward to the 10-year anniversary in Kansas City in July. We hope to see every single one of you there celebrating with us. But again, this is your business, and you get to take control on your terms. Many amounts of time, part-time amounts of time, or full-time, we're here to help you with your success. Part of the additional proven system that's in place is that with every distributorship, you get this free replicated website. It is amazing, it's beautiful, and it has a plethora of information that you can share with your friends and families to be able to learn about our products, to be able to learn about the science, about this opportunity, the company leadership, and there's even a blog there for helping to educate people on what biohacking is. And on top of that, after you've shared information with your friends and family and they're ready to get started on our products, checkout is as simple simple as 1, 2, 3. All you have to do is start a cart for them, share the link. They just put in their personal information and payment information and check out just like that. But how about if we make it even simpler? If you create that cart on the LifeVantage app, their personal information will auto-populate. And then all they have to do is put in payment information and check out. I love it. Makes it nice, simple, and quick to build your customer base. So network marketing facts, some of the things that we hear is that nobody makes any money in network marketing, or only the people at the top. So we want to help you dispel those thoughts. Number one, there's a lot of money that is spent on network marketing products and services in network marketing every single year. 2011, $158 billion was spent. In 2017, $189 billion was spent. And companies on average pay out 40% to the people that are sharing the information on the products and services. So 40% of $189 billion is a lot of money being paid out to network marketing individuals.
Now, let's talk about the most important variable in a business. Like in real estate, it's location, location, location. In business, it's timing. We're going to talk about two different curves. The first one you see there in red is called the diffusion of innovation bell curve. And then the blue that you see is the business S curve. Let's start with the red curve. That is how people embrace or deal with change or new information. Most people are creatures of habit and they don't like change. So for example, when the iPhone 1 was introduced way back when, 2.5% of cell phone users, only 2.5% of cell phone users jumped on board with the iPhone 1. People needed to see someone else have an experience. Then the iPhone 2, 3, and 4 came out, and it got a new population of people, the early adopters. Look at the difference from 2.5% to 13.5% because they watched somebody else have a positive experience. Then the next came out, the 5, the 6, the 7, which is when I jumped on board. Now early majority, 34%. And then you've got the late majority, which is now coming in with the iPhone X and what's going to go beyond that. But look at the laggards. Nobody really wants to be left out, which is why the late majority has 34%. But if you look at the beginning, the innovators, very few people. So people want to see someone else having an experience. Well, we've been a company for 10 years. We're like a startup company with a 10-year track record of amazingness, which puts you where you see that early in our company logo. That's where the opportunity is. But now let's talk about the business S curve and why this is so important. When you hear about something in the beginning, a true startup, there's risk. But we've been around for 10 years. We've been publicly traded for 10 years. We have a massive research support in our products. We are like a startup without the risk, with the predictability. So if you look at the blue S curve, where you want to focus is where you see momentum, where 80% of the growth happens, 80% of the commissions are paid. And if you get involved before, that's the key variable. Look where we are. This is prime time to get involved in something like this. And the thing I love about it the most, everything we do is a matter of public record as a publicly traded company. So now let's talk about how do you get involved. We call it fast tracking with a pack. Very low startup cost, incredible upside potential with huge solid earnings involved. And I want to show you the two packs that our business builders focus on. We have two packs, our gold pack and our platinum pack. What makes them different? Well, the gold pack, if you look at the value, almost $950 of product value for a mere $650 investment plus tax. Shipping is free. You don't get all of our products. What you get is the most popular products that everybody's using. So you can have a good experience with the company. You also get one ticket to our next corporate training because this comes with training. But the greatest value and the greatest success potential is in our platinum pack. Look, it's almost $2,000 worth of product volume alone for $1,250 plus tax, and you get all of our products, an entire smorgasbord of all of our products to try, to lend out as samples, to get back, to give people the product experience, but you also get that ticket to our next corporate event. But what you get with both of these, look at the assets that come with this investment. Our corporate team, as Marci said, well over 100 years in our C-suite executives, the production facilities, the quality control, best in the industry, the shipping department, so you're never making deliveries, our customer service, which is impeccable, our website, the beautiful website that you saw, Marci showed you, and the IT department to keep it looking great and working great. our advertising and marketing, oh my goodness, and our legal and compliance. We are dealing in consumable products that are scientific breakthroughs. Legal and compliance is critically important. And our accounting department, making sure the checks go out and they get paid on time. And then our events and promotion. You wrap all that up in the opportunity to fast track with a pack, it doesn't get any better than that, guys. Well, how do I make money? Well, first of all, think about the products we were talking to you about. Did any names pop into your head? Somebody would be a good benefit or a good candidate for those kinds of products. That's your network of customers. You can share the information and get your customer base. But think about people that need to make some extra money. That's going to be your network of distributors. Share the information very simply starting with how we do it here on this Tuesday night opportunity. But let's talk about getting paid. We get paid weekly and we get paid monthly. The weekly is the first and most important, our Smart Start bonus. 30 to 40% of product value that's ordered comes directly to you the same week for the customers and distributors. Now, how about launch bonuses? Launch bonuses is how you grow your team. So when somebody enrolls and then they enroll somebody and they enroll somebody, you get a portion of those bonuses as well so you can become profitable. The most important part of a business is how quickly you get profitable, and we want to make it as quickly as you enroll, ideally. Now, monthly, when it turns into our royalty commissions, the industry leading averages, like Marci said, 40%. We average about 50%. We have a generational matching bonus. This key variable right here solved the problem that people have had that nobody helped them because you have a generational matching bonus, which incentivizes people to work together. So when you enroll people, you get 10% matched by the company of everything they make. And when they enroll people and so on and so on, 4 levels, you get 5% matched by the company, which incentivizes you to work with your people. We also have elite pools. For the people that are going to go to the top of the company, we have an elite pool which shares 4% of global revenue every single month on every single product sold around the world. You can partake of that. And the rank bonuses, you rank, you get bigger bonuses. And we love to give away $25,000 gifts. Our My LifeVantage program and our 2 most common are $25,000 checks and our branded Jeeps the way you see there. Now, how far can you take this? Well, as Marci said previously, and I've mentioned also, we are a publicly traded company. LFVN is our ticker, and as such, what you're seeing right here is legally binding information. So how far can you take it? Well, look at the third column reading left to right, the monthly average, and pick a number you like. Pick a number that would make it worth your while to get every month, starting with our distributors of $13 per month. But let's look at some life-changing money. Let's look at our Pro 3. How about a $580 check residually coming in every single month? What would that do to your family with an extra, almost $7,000 coming in a very part-time effort? Or let's take it a step further to our Premier Pro 5. How about $2,500 plus per month residually? That's a mortgage payment in most states in this country plus. And how about that's an extra $30,000 coming into your home in a part-time effort? Then we start making some big difference. Look at our Elite Pro 7. $11,292 per month on average. We're talking about average numbers because everybody can be average. Guys, that's $135,000 a year working part-time, which is where most people decide to do this full-time, or at least one person in the family. And you can take it all the way up to $110,000 per month, which many people have done in our company in the short 10-year history that we've been a network marketing company. Marci and me personally, we have done Elite Pro 9, but we're not done. We want to help as many of you who will see this going forward to find the number that you like, and we'll show you how to get it, because we're not done until we have 1 million people. That's our goal in our team.
So exciting. So what we're talking about, your lifeline options, what's available to you. Most of us were taught and trained from the time we were born that there was one option, the traditional plan, that 40 to 50 plan, to where we're going to be working for somebody else for 40 to 50 years, 40 to 50 hours minimum every single year or week, to be able to live off of 40 to 50% of what we couldn't live on in the first place. That traditional plan is broken, because the problem is that the people that buy into this one, only 5% of people are even reaching the retirement age and being able to retire. And then they only have a few years left before they're able to be able to live before life expectancy comes upon them. So what we're offering you tonight is another lifeline option. It's a lifeline option with LifeVantage. So how are you going to live your life? Those years between the year you're born and the year that you die, you have another choice. So the first 20 years was exactly the same. You spent it growing, becoming educated, and making some decisions. So we're just going to ask you to make one more decision. Decide to start a business with LifeVantage. Decide to know that it's going to take time and energy. Commit 5 to 10 years to build an income that's going to come to you on a leveraged basis that is also an asset that you can will down for 4 generations. Okay, guys, 5 to 10 years to increase your income anywhere between $40,000 a month to $110,000 a month, so that by the time that 10 years passes, no matter how old you are now, add 10 years to it, then you can live your life the way you want to, with who you want to, however you want to, no matter what the cost is. And the beautiful thing about working with LifeVantage is the time period, that 5 to 10 years, is an earn while you learn opportunity. So why not get started today so that you can have the rest of your life to live it well the way that you want to? Keep in mind that you never want to depend on a single income source, because at any time something can happen that will take you out of your ability to earn it. And you always need to understand proper expectations, that it does take an investment of your time and effort and an initial startup cost to create that second source. But why not do it with a company like this, LifeVantage? We believe in leaving a world legacy, not an individual legacy. And we've shown that over the past 10 years by partnering with these different organizations that serve the world. We've been able to help people in every aspect, in every corner of the world. And currently we're partnered with Families Helping Families. We earn the money to build homes in Mexico for families that wouldn't have them. And we go down and we build them with our own hands. That's what LifeVantage is all about. It's about making a difference. And now you have this invitation, guys. Please make sure that you thank the person that invited you to this presentation, because they cared enough about you to want to work with you, okay? Yes. And on top of that, please let them know on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you fall? If you're an 8, 9, or 10 in interest in becoming a business partner with us, let's get you started right away. Remember, this is an earn while you learn opportunity. If you're a 5, 6, or 7, hey, just let them know what you need to see or hear more of to be able to move you through that scale, to get you started as soon as possible on your LifeVantage lifeline. If you're less than that, or you just don't see yourself being a business builder with LifeVantage, that's okay. This is not for everyone. But anybody that you did think about, please make sure that you shared their information with your friend that invited you to see this information, because they deserve to see it as well. And make sure that you let them know what you would like in your shopping cart so that you can start biohacking your body today. Thank you guys so much for spending this night with us and this time. We hope that we were able to bless you, and just know that we were blessed by being here to share. Thank you so much.
Have a great night.